Hello everyone and welcome to the new session. In this video we're gonna explain how to configure multi-point IPsec VPN using IKEv version 2. In the previous video already we configure the point-to-point IPsec VPN using as well the IKEv version 2. So we're gonna start from scratch, not from scratch, but this network's already the same topology as the last lab. What I did already, I add the router 4 and the branch number 3, okay, and also I remove all the IPsec configuration and tunnels, okay. If you didn't watch the video or the previous video, please check it. And right now what I gonna do, I wanna configure this router for the IP addresses and configure the OSPF here, and as well here in the router 2 I will configure the IP address and enable the OSPF interface. Then we configure the IPsec step by step. Okay, so let's start. I will go to the router 2. Yes, I am in the router 2. Conti. 1 minute. Let's open router 4 as well. Okay. Now let's go to the interface. Switch interface Ethernet 02. Good. I will give the IP address 192, not 192, is 12.0.0.1. Okay, 255.255.252 is /20/30. Sorry. And also we need to enable OSPF 1 area 0. Okay, good. Let's now move to router number 4, which is this is the new router. Hostname router 4. Access to the interface Ethernet 01. IP address is 1 or 12.0.0.2.255.255.252. Now shut down. Also we need to configure OSPF here, area 0, and don't forget to configure the branch number 3, which is in the network 192.168.12.1.255.255.255.0//24. Okay, I don't need to enable any protocol because we will use EIGRP. Okay, so last time we used the static IP here. Okay, I will remove it because if I will enable the EIGRP, it will make problem what on the administrative distance. As we know, administrative distance in the static is 1 and EIGRP is 90. Okay, so in that case I need to remove also what the static IP. Let's remove it. So here already we have router 1. Okay, enable. If we do show run section IP route, as you can see we have here route. We need to remove it, this one. Okay, now past. Okay, good. And for the router number 3 as well, we do the same. Show run section IP route and access to configure. No. Okay, and then past. Okay, great. Right now I remove everything regarding the static route. So now let's move to configure what? To configure the IPsec. So the IPsec also here we will focus on the step 1 and step 2. So to configure step 1, as we said, is for secure channel, and the step 2 for secure data. Okay, let's move to router number 1. For the router number 1 here, I will create the crypto what? Crypto key, or crypto, sorry, IKEv version 2. We will first give the proposal. So I need to give a name here, proposal, okay, let's give like that, IKEv version 2 proposal. Okay, this is my proposal. I need to give the encryption for secure the channel. In the encryption, as we said, we have many options here. Let's try IS, or not IWS, okay, CBC 256, and regarding the integrity, I'm gonna use SHA-256, and the group I will use number 14. Okay, let's use 14. Okay, good. After we create the proposal, we need to apply this proposal under what? Under policy. I will use IKEv2 IKEv version 2 policy. Policy, what I give the name, for example, IKEv version 2 underscore policy. Great. And I will say proposal. Which proposal? This proposal. Please apply this. Great, nice. After that, we need to create the keyring. Okay, IKEv2 IKEv version 2 keyring, and I give the name for this keyring IKEv, for example, the same name. Just yeah, you can use any name. Okay, I'm creating this name, keyring. Okay, good. Then I will, here I have two peer. I don't have one peer because this is the hub. Okay, this is the hub and this is the spokes. These two routers act as spokes, and this router act as hub. Okay, so in this case I have two peers. Peer number one called for example BR1, for example BR1. This is branch number one, this is branch number two. Let's write it down here. BR1, okay, sorry, BR1. This is BR1. Okay, good. And let's duplicate same name. Okay, and this is BR2. Okay, good. This is just a name. Okay, after that I will mention the address. Okay, I will mention what? The address. So here, address. What is the address? The address, the public one. Okay, this address, the public one, which is here 11002. And don't forget to create a pre-shared key. In the pre-shared key, we'll keep the same Cisco. For example, you can give any name or any pre-shared key. After that, I need to access also to the next peer or second peer, which is BR2. The address is 12002. Okay, 12002, this one. Okay, good. And also pre-shared key, I will keep it as Cisco. Okay, after we configure the keyring, we need to create a profile to apply this keyring. Okay, we are still in the step number one. Okay, we are still in the step number one, which is secure channel. Okay, good. Now IKEv2 key IKEv version 2 profile IP version 2. Okay, profile. I will give name of this profile IKEv version 2 example profile. Okay, good. After that, I will match the identity remotes. In this case, we have two. Okay, identity remote, which is address. Which address? Okay, we have the address 11001. Okay, we have 11001, and also we have 11002. You have two options. Option number one, to mention what? To mention the IP address twice. Okay, the number one of the BR1, for example 11002 2, and also you need to predefine also identity remote for the address 12002. So for our example, let's do 000. What does it mean? It means any IP address, okay? Any IP address. For example, let's suppose in the future you have a third branch, okay? In the third branch, when you configure the IPsec multipoint, you don't need to define it also in the router one, okay? It's just if you are keep it 00 or any, it will be easy in the future, okay? Let's do that, okay? Match identity remote address 00. Then I will say authentication remote. In the remote, please, all the remote, they will use the pre-shared, okay? All the remotes, they will use what? The pre-share. Then authentication local, I will use the pre-share as well. And also, please, in the keyring local, apply this key ring, IK version 2. Okay, nice. That's great. After that, here we finished with step number 1. We finished with step number 1, which is secure channel. Before we go into the step 2, okay, I need to configure router 3 and router 4 as well, okay? Let's do the same. I will do show run, and I will just make some modification to my configuration. I will bring the note. Where is the note? Here. Yeah, this is for router 3. Router 3, for example, or the branch number, this branch BR1. I will crypto key proposal, this is keep the same. Crypto key policy, okay. And the crypto, here I have the peer is HQ, okay. And the address is 1001, okay. 1001. I don't need this, okay. I don't need this second one, sorry, I don't need this, okay. And for the crypto key profile IKEv, here I need to mention who is the remote address 10001, which is the hub one, pre-shared key and the keyring all the same, okay, that's good. Now let's go to the router 3. Here, conft, okay. Then I will pass this config. Okay, good. Show run just to double check. Okay, crypto, okay. A proposal group, okay. Okay, crypto key policy, keyring 10001. And for the crypto, okay, that's good, nice. Then going to the second one, or the third one, sorry, for the router 4, I need here HQ, I will keep the same, also remote address the same, because all we connected to to the hub. Okay, nice. If we going to router 4, enable conft, and also we configure all the same. Okay, nice. Now already we configure the step number step number 1. Let's now move to step number 2, which is to secure the channel. Here I will configure crypto IPsec transform set, and I give the name, for example, transform sets, transform underscore set. I give this name. This is just a name, okay. Let's not transform set, or transform for example AB, okay. This is the name of our enterprise, okay. This is just an example. Then I will mention which encryption I will use. In this case I will use ESP ES, okay, using this key 256, and which integrity is ESP what SHA-256 hash mark. Okay, this is my encryption and integrity. Good. Then going to the crypto or exit, I need to exit here, and now I need to apply this crypto under what? Under crypto IPsec profile. So I will give the name of profile, for example, IPsec profile. Okay, and I will apply the two phases, or not two phases, two steps. Step number one for the secure the channel, and second one for secure the data. I will say set what? Set IKEv2 profile. Which profile? This profile. Already we configured this profile for IKEv2. This is the first one, and the second one for what? For the secure channel, which is transform AB. Okay, good. That's nice. What he say? Sorry. Not IPsec here. Okay, I said IPsec. This is for what? This is for what? For secure the channel. The second one for secure data is IP what? IP transform set transform set. Okay, which transform set? Okay, this one, transform AB. Okay, good, nice. So now already we configure what? We configure the step number 2. So step number 2 is easy. Okay, so we have, this is the last one to configure the tunnel. Before we configure the tunnel, I will go to the other router to configure also second step. Okay, I will use the same. I need just this. Okay, good. I don't need any modification here because everything already configured in the step 1. Let's go to router 4. I will configure also the same. Okay, good. And also for router 3. Okay, good. Now it is time to what? To configure the tunnel. So for the tunneling, what we gonna do? Interface tunnel. Okay, interface tunnel 0. Okay, in our case, I will give, for example, tunnel 0. In this case, I will use IP address 192.168.101.255.255.255.0. I will mention also the source. What is the tunnel source? The tunnel source for me, let's do the same, Ethernet 0. Okay, good. And now this is the important thing. So for the tunnel destination, we don't need here the tunnel destination. So why? Because we have the topology multipoint IPsec. In the multipoint IPsec, if I use the destination, I will be able to connect only to one device. Okay, one device. In this case, we have a 2 device need to what? To connect to this tunnel. Okay, in the same network. Okay, this is the multipoint. So in this case, so the protocol is responsible for that. For that is NHRP. So NHRP, it will be used what? It will send the tunnel address plus what? Plus the real IP plus the tunnel. For example, in our case, we'll send 10.0.0.1, okay, and also what? Send 192.168.101. We'll what? Exchange it with router 3 and router 4. in the router 3 and router 4, we gonna configure what? The NHS. So what is the NHS? This is the server who is the hub, okay? The router 3 and router 4, they ask who is the hub. So if I configure NHS, okay, here, it means I will give the IP address for router 1, okay, to inform router 3 and router 4. The router is what is the server, and this is the hub one, okay? I hope this is clear, okay? So now what we gonna do, I will say IP NHRP map what? Multicast, okay? Multicast dynamic. So what does it mean? This is IP NHRP map dynamic. This is to support what? To support the routing protocols like OSPF, EIGRP, ISIS, and so on, okay? So this is what does it mean? IP NHRP map multicast dynamic, okay? That's good. And also we need to add this NHRP or add it in the group. So this group is called network ID. It should be matched with other routers. So this is called IP NHRP network ID. You have many numbers, okay, as identifier. Let's see, use number 1, okay, no problem. After we configure this tunnel, I will use the tunnel mode. Here I will not say tunnel mode IPsec. In the previous video we said tunnel mode IPsec. So here we have a multipoint. So we should use or should write tunnel mode GRE what? GRE multipoint. Okay. After that we need to configure what? Tunnel protection IPsec, okay, and then here I will add the profile, the crypto IPsec profile, okay. Here I will add it, copy, and apply it here. Okay, good. Sorry, I forget one thing, is profile here. Good, then paste it. Okay, good. So now we configure router 1. Let's move to router 3 as well, okay. So for router 3, what I gonna do, I will use also the tunnel number 0, okay, interface tunnel 0. I will give the IP address 192.168.102.255.255.255.0, okay. I will mention also tunnel source. What is it? Is Ethernet 00, okay. And for destination, we don't need the destination. One thing I need to do, I need to configure NHRP. So NHRP, the network ID, okay, is 1. We keep the same. And also now I need to inform that the router 1, this router 1 is what? Is a server or is the hub, okay. So how can say that? IP NHRP NHS, okay, and I will give the name. I will give name 168 101. In our case 101. And also I need to map. What? To inform this router 3 where is what? Where is the R3? Because someone asked, you are using right now the private IP 192.168.101 and the tunnel even still down, okay. How can this router 3 can discover 192.168.100? By using this mapping, okay, by using IP NHRP map, okay, map NHRP map what? 192.168.101 is mapped to 10.0.0.1. So 10.0.0.1 already, what? I can see it in the routing table by OSPF. So now he can discover who is the IP NHRP NHS. Okay, I hope this is clear. Okay, after that I will use IP NHRP map multicast. Here you can say dynamic, okay, and you can say give the real IP 10.0.0.1. As I told you, IP NHRP multicast, just to inform the router, we will use the multicast. It means I will use the routing protocol. So which routing protocols is like EIGRP, OSPF, and ISIS. Okay, this is to inform I will use routing protocol. Okay, after that we do this these things. I need to tunnel mode. Tunnel mode in our case is GRE multipoint, and then tunnel protection IPsec. I will use the IPsec, our IPsec, this one. Okay, good, nice. Sorry, same error. Profile, then IPsec profile. Yes, great. Now this is, we finish with router 3. We can do the same thing with the router 4. We just make a modification here. Tunnel, okay, good. For the router 3, the last router 4, I need to use 103. Now IP NHRP 110. Okay, keep the same. Just here the tunnel source is the same or not, is Ethernet 01 here. Okay, Ethernet 01. Okay, and everything is same. Okay, good. Let's configure router 4. Okay, good. Now is the IPsec is on. So now if we checking in the router 1, show IKEv2 version 2 or IPsec CA SA, sorry, you will say, you can say here, or you will see the tunnel 0 10.0.0.1, and here you have 2. Okay, you have 10.0.0.1 and 11.0.0.2. Okay, this is for the first one. Okay, and show IKEv2 IPsec, what? Not IPsec, IK version 2 CA. I can see only one. Why? Normally I see 2, because this is a multi-point. Let's do troubleshooting. 192.168. Okay, let's see router 4, what's going on here. Show IP route. Oh, I can't see the OSPF here. This is the problem. Let's see. Show run. What's going on here? Oh, interface 10.0.0.1. Oh, this is the issue. Look the issue. I think show IP interface break. Look. Here we have the same IP address. That's why. Show IP interface brave. You see, I have the same IP address in the same interface. So here in the router, Ethernet 02, 0 which 01, now IP address here, it should be 12.02. Okay, IP address 12.0.0.2 255.255.255. now is good. Now we need to receive the OSPF. Good. Show IP route. I can see the OSPF now. If we checking again, the IPsec CA should be received too. Okay. Oh, great. So right now I have a 12.2. Okay. And I have 11.2. That's great. So right now it means what IPsec is configured as multi-point. if we checking also show crypto IPsec, we configure IPsec, we check, yeah, no, what IPsec already we check it, IKEv2 CA. So you will find two tunnels, as you can see. We have a remote 11.2 and 12.2. So it means what? It means his status is ready. It means everything is a success. Okay. So now what we need to make reachability, or I make the ping between the HQ branch 1 and branch 2. So here, as you told you, we have what? We have this network. We have this network 192.168.100 and 192.168.12.0, 11.0 and 10.0. So here I will use the EIGRP. Okay, I will configure EIGRP. I will go to the router 1, router EIGRP 100, network 192.168.10.0, and I have 100.0. Okay, and for router 3, same thing, router EIGRP 100, network 192.168.100, and network 192.168.11.0. And for router 4, router EIGRP 100, network what? 192.168.100, and network 192.168.12.0. Okay, so now I should receive something. Show IP route, show IP route. I can see now 11 and 12. Okay, so let's try to ping now. Before we ping, we need to give an IP address for this server 192.168.12.2.255.255.0 and 192.168.12.1. Okay, good. Then I will try to ping 192.168, ping to what? To 11, or let's try to ping from this server, because this is the HQ1 EPC 4 192.168.11.2. the ping is success, and if I ping to 12.2, the ping is success. Okay, that's great. So right now our lab is success for Multipoint IPsec VPN using IKEv2. So this is all about the lab. I hope everything is clear. Okay, thank you so much for your watching and consideration. See you in the next videos.